Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, tilted your head, adjusted your hair, and thought, something just feels off? Maybe your hair used to feel full of life, but now it seems flatter, thinner, or like it just doesn't reflect the vibrant woman you are anymore. Or maybe you've gone to the salon, asked for something fresh and exciting, only to walk out feeling older instead of revitalized. If any of that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we age, our hair changes, often in ways we don't expect. It can become finer, lose volume, and resist the styles that once came so easily. But here's the truth. Aging is a privilege. And looking and feeling vibrant? That's something you absolutely deserve. Because the right haircut? It can do more than just frame your face. It can take years off your appearance. It can reignite your confidence. Most importantly, it can help you reconnect with the woman you see in the mirror. Today I'm sharing 5 haircuts that are proven to help you look and feel younger after 50. But let's get one thing clear. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about embracing a refreshed, confident, empowered version of yourself. We'll talk about which styles flatter which face shapes and hair types, the science behind why they work, and a few expert tips to keep your hair looking its absolute best. And just so we're clear, you don't have to cut your hair super short, unless you want to. You don't have to dye it dark just to feel youthful. And you definitely don't have to stick with the same haircut you've had for 20 years. Instead, we're focusing on haircuts that highlight your natural beauty, draw attention to your best features, and work with your hair's texture, not against it. If you're ready to see how one simple haircut can make you look and feel just as youthful as you are at heart, stay with me. And if you're already thinking, yes, I need this, drop a comment below and tell me which haircut you're most excited to try. Haircut number 1, the soft layered bob, a youthful classic. Let's start with one of the most timeless, easy-to-wear styles for women over 50, the soft layered bob. This haircut is classic and modern, low maintenance but high impact. And best of all, it can make you look younger with minimal effort. Here's why it works so beautifully. 1. It adds volume and movement. As we age, hair naturally loses body. A heavy, blunt bob can weigh you down. But soft, subtle layers bring back that essential bounce, making your hair look fuller and more alive. 2. It lifts and sculpts the face. Layers placed around the cheekbones and jawline act like a mini facelift, drawing the eye upward, sharpening your bone structure, and giving your features a gentle lift. 3. It's easy to style. Whether you wear it sleek, tousled, or with soft waves, this cut is effortless. A quick blow-dry with a round brush is often all you need to bring out that youthful fullness. Tips to make it work even better. Apply volumizing mousse at the roots for extra lift. Try soft, side-swept bangs to gently hide forehead lines. If you have fine hair, keep layers subtle to avoid losing too much volume. Add soft highlights to create dimension and brightness. Who's it best for? Almost everyone. It's endlessly customizable based on your hair's thickness, texture, and your personal style. 2. The Sidebang Pixie, bold, sophisticated, and incredibly chic. Now let's talk about a bold yet elegant choice, the pixie cut with side bangs. You might be thinking, short hair is not for me, but hear me out. This isn't just a haircut, it's a statement. And when done right, it's unbelievably flattering for mature women. Here's why this style is a game changer. It creates instant lift and structure. A well-cut pixie naturally draws attention to the eyes and cheekbones while defining the jawline. The side-swept bangs keep it soft, feminine, and youthful, not harsh or severe. It makes thin hair look fuller. By removing excess weight and strategically layering at the crown, this cut gives the illusion of thicker, denser hair. It's a lifesaver for fine or thinning hair. It's effortlessly modern. The pixie is sharp, stylish, and contemporary. It works especially well with natural gray, giving off a chic, confident vibe that says, I own my style. You'll love this look if you have an oval, heart-shaped, or longer face. Want a wash-and-go style that still looks polished. Struggle with thin hair and want more volume on top. Pro styling tips. Use a texturizing spray to enhance lift at the crown. Sweep bangs gently across the forehead to soften lines. Try subtle highlights for added depth and movement. Keep a bit of length in the bangs if you have a rounder face for balance. The pixie with side bangs is more than a cut, it's a confidence boost. And if you've been waiting for a sign to go for it, this might just be it. 3. Shoulder length shag, playful, textured, and effortlessly youthful. If you're craving a hairstyle that feels youthful without trying too hard, something fun, full of movement, and effortlessly cool, then look no further than the shoulder length shag. It's a style that brings energy, softness, and dimension back to your hair, especially as it begins to thin, flatten, or change texture with age. This cut has made a strong comeback in recent years, not as a throwback to the 70s, but as a fresh, modern take on one of the most flattering, low-maintenance, and personality-packed styles out there. And the best part? It's ideal for women over 50 who want to embrace their natural beauty without compromising on style or spending hours on their hair each morning. Let's break down exactly why this cut works so beautifully, and why it might be your next go-to look. First, it instantly adds texture, movement, and volume. One of the biggest challenges with aging hair is that it tends to become finer, flatter, and more resistant to volume. That's where the shag steps in and changes everything. This cut uses strategic layers throughout the hair to add shape and movement. The result? A natural bounce that gives your hair a fuller, airier look. No heavy styling tools required. Even if your hair is naturally limp or fine, the shag breathes new life into it. Feels lighter, more alive, and way more dynamic. Plus, those soft, piecey layers catch the light, add visual interest, and create a sense of body that makes your whole hairstyle look more youthful and fresh. Second, it softens and lifts the face. One of the lesser-known secrets of the shag is how well it flatters the face. The layers can be tailored to highlight your best features while minimizing the areas you're less confident about. Face-framing pieces help lift the cheekbones, slim the jawline, and soften the look of sagging skin or fine lines. Instead of pulling your face down like heavier one-length cuts sometimes do, the shag draws the eye upward and outward, making your features pop. You can also personalize the cut by adding wispy bangs or curtain bangs, which not only add a playful touch but also work wonders at hiding forehead lines and bringing attention to your eyes. The overall effect is effortless, like a subtle facelift that doesn't require surgery or needles. Third, it's low maintenance in the best possible way. Let's be honest, who has time these days for a high-maintenance style? One of the greatest advantages of the shoulder-length shag is how forgiving and flexible it is. This cut doesn't require perfect blowouts or daily curling. In fact, the more natural and slightly tousled it looks, the better. You can wash and air dry, give it a quick tousle with your fingers, and you're good to go. It embraces texture, whatever yours may be. Whether you have a bit of wave, a light curl, or pin-straight hair, this cut enhances what you naturally have rather than forcing it into a mold. And if you want to style it up for a special occasion, it's just as easy to throw in a few loose waves with a curling wand for a more polished look. Fourth, who should try the shoulder-length shag. This haircut is incredibly adaptable, but it's especially well-suited for women who have fine or thinning hair and want to add texture and the illusion of fullness. Prefer a low-effort routine but still want to look stylish and on-trend. Love a more relaxed, undone vibe, the kind that moves when you do and never looks overstyled. Have oval, long, or heart-shaped faces, since the layering helps balance length and frame the face beautifully. The shag works well with glasses, natural grays, and even color-treated hair. It's a truly inclusive, age-friendly style. Fifth, styling and care tips for a fresh, youthful look. To make the most of your shag and keep it looking modern and vibrant, here are a few easy tips. Use a texturizing spray or sea salt spray to enhance the natural layers and create light, effortless separation. Ask your stylist for soft, blended layers. You want movement, not choppiness. The goal is dimension with elegance. Consider adding wispy curtain bangs to soften the forehead and bring attention to the eyes. Avoid overlayering, especially if your hair is on the thinner side. Too many short layers can make the hair look stringy. Embrace your natural texture, whether that's straight with a little flip, light waves, or soft curls. Let your hair move naturally, that's what the shag is all about. When styling, use a lightweight mousse or volumizing spray at the roots to give it lift without stiffness. Then scrunch and go, or loosely blow dry with a diffuser if you like a little extra shape. 6th, a style that grows with you, not against you. The shoulder-length shag isn't just a haircut, it's a reflection of your spirit, easygoing, confident, and full of energy. It doesn't fight against your age or your texture, it celebrates them. It's about leaning into who you are now while still having a little fun with your look. If you've been looking for a change that feels fresh but still comfortable, that brings back some movement and spark without demanding hours of styling time, the shag just might be your new signature look. It's youthful, it's modern, and most of all, it's real. 4. Chin-length blunt cut with soft layers, clean, sophisticated, and effortlessly youthful. If you're someone who loves a look that's polished, elegant, and always feels put together, then the chin-length blunt cut with soft layers might just be your dream style. This haircut is the perfect blend of precision and softness. It's modern, timeless, and incredibly flattering for mature women who want a hairstyle that looks structured yet approachable. It says, "I'm confident without being overly styled or fussy." It's clean, sleek, and most importantly, it flatters your features in all the right places. Let's take a closer look at why this haircut works so well, especially for women over 50. First, it naturally highlights and defines the jawline. As we get older, the contours of our face naturally soften. Our jawline may not be quite as sharp as it once was, and that's completely normal that as we get older, the contours of our face naturally soften. Our jawline may not be quite as sharp as it once was, and that's completely normal. The beauty of the chin-length blunt cut is that it brings subtle structure back without looking harsh or artificial. By keeping the cut clean at the chin, you define the lower face, creating a visual anchor that instantly sharpens and lifts your features. Second, it creates a youthful balance between softness and structure. A true blunt cut can sometimes be too severe, but when you add in a few soft, blended layers, you get the best of both worlds. A sleek, polished look that still moves and feels touchable. These slight layers prevent the hair from looking heavy or weighed down and instead keep the style light, airy, and flattering. It frames the face beautifully without feeling boxy or stiff. Third, it's easy to style but always looks intentional. One of the biggest reasons this haircut is so perfect for women over 50 is because it looks good with minimal effort. Whether you blow dry it straight, let it air dry naturally, or add a few loose waves with a curling iron, the blunt cut always looks polished and intentional. It grows out beautifully too, meaning fewer trips to the salon to maintain that fresh look. Tips to make your chin-length blunt cut work for you. Add a deep side part to create instant lift and a bit of asymmetry, very flattering and modern. Use a lightweight smoothing serum to keep it sleek without weighing it down. If your hair is fine, ask your stylist to cut it slightly longer in the front to create a face framing effect that adds movement. If you have natural waves, embrace them. A little bend in the hair adds softness and prevents the cut from feeling too rigid. Wear glasses. It frames the face without competing with your frames or overwhelming your features. Prefer minimalist styling? If you're not someone who enjoys fussing with your hair every day, this cut has you covered. Want a no-fail look? It always looks chic, whether you're dressed up for dinner or heading out in jeans and a tee. 5th, pro tips for keeping it polished and fresh. To keep your chin-length blunt cut looking its absolute best, here are a few styling tips and tricks. Use a light smoothing serum or shine cream to create that sleek, polished finish without weighing your hair down. Blow dry with a round brush, directing the ends inward for that youthful face-framing curve that feels soft and feminine. Want to keep it modern? Tuck one side behind your ear and pair it with a simple earring for a touch of effortless cool. For fine hair, add volume at the crown by using a volumizing mousse and lifting the roots slightly as you dry. It creates subtle lift without overdoing it. If your natural texture allows, consider letting it air dry a bit before finishing with a blow dryer. This reduces heat exposure and keeps the hair healthy and hydrated. 6th, the subtle power of quiet confidence. The beauty of the chin-length blunt cut with soft layers is that it doesn't scream for attention. It radiates quiet confidence. It's the kind of hairstyle that makes people think, wow, she looks great, even if they can't quite put their finger on what changed. It's structured without being stiff, feminine without being frilly, chic without being too trendy. And perhaps most importantly, it shows the world that you care about your appearance, but you're not trying too hard. You know your worth. You know what suits you. And you carry yourself with poise. So if you're ready for a hairstyle that elevates your entire look and helps you feel effortlessly put together, this might be your moment. 5. Long layers with curtain bangs, feminine, youthful, and full of graceful movement. Now let's talk about a style that holds a special place in many women's hearts, long hair. And if you're someone who still loves the idea of keeping your length but wants to add shape, dimension, and a touch of softness, then long layers paired with curtain bangs might just be your perfect match. Let's get one thing clear from the start. There's a long-standing myth that once you reach a certain age, you have to chop your hair short to look appropriate or put together. But guess what? That idea is completely outdated. It's not about age, and it's certainly not about following old rules. It's about balance, movement, and shape. That's what makes a haircut flattering, not the number of candles on your birthday cake. So why does this particular style, long layers with curtain bangs, work so beautifully for women over 50? Let's break it down. First, long layers add shape, bounce, and softness. As we age, hair naturally starts to change. It may lose some of its bounce, feel heavier, or start to fall flat, especially if you've been wearing it all one length for years. That's where long layers come in. Instead of pulling your face downward or creating a heavy curtain of hair, the layers bring your hair to life. They add just the right amount of movement, giving your hair dimension without sacrificing length. These flowing layers can also frame your face beautifully, especially when cut strategically around the cheekbones and jawline. They soften harsh lines and gently highlight your best features. And here's the bonus. They make your hair look fuller, not thinner, so you get volume and elegance all in one cut. Second, curtain bangs, the ultimate face framing magic. Curtain bangs are one of the best kept secrets when it comes to creating a youthful modern look without going over the top. Unlike blunt bangs that can be a bit high maintenance and sometimes too harsh, curtain bangs offer the best of both worlds. They part gently in the middle or slightly off-center, fall softly around your face, and can be styled in so many flattering ways. They help soften the forehead area, draw attention to your eyes, and highlight the cheekbones. If you've got a few fine lines or just want to add some softness around your face, these bangs are incredibly flattering. Even better, they grow out beautifully and don't require constant salon visits. They're easy to style, easy to maintain, and effortlessly elegant. Third, versatile, low maintenance, and totally timeless. One of the biggest perks of this hairstyle is its flexibility. Whether you prefer to wear your hair straight, wavy, or lightly curled, long layers with curtain bangs will always look polished but never stiff. This style gives off that "I just woke up looking fabulous" kind of vibe. It's relaxed, romantic, and very current, without trying too hard. You can wear it to work, to brunch, to a dinner date, or just while running errands, and it works every single time. That's what makes it such a reliable go-to for so many women. Who is this style best for? This look is perfect if you have medium to thick hair and want to remove some weight without losing fullness. Love your length and don't want to sacrifice femininity for practicality. Prefer a soft, romantic look that flatters your face. Want styling flexibility, from sleek and straight to beachy waves. Are ready for a subtle but noticeable change that still feels like you. Pro tips for keeping this style fresh and youthful. Want to make the most of your long layers and curtain bangs? Here's how to keep your hair looking healthy, vibrant, and full of movement. Use a volumizing mousse or lightweight root lifter to add body, especially at the crown. When styling your curtain bangs, use a round brush to blow dry them gently away from your face. This gives them a natural swept-back look that opens up your features. If your hair is on the finer side, avoid overlayering. Too many layers can make the hair look sparse. Ask your stylist for long, face-framing layers instead. Embrace your natural texture. Whether your hair is wavy, slightly curly, or somewhere in between, Loose natural waves add a youthful softness that's hard to fake. Protect your hair from heat damage with a good thermal protectant spray, and avoid overstyling. This cut is meant to move freely, let it. In short, long layers with curtain bangs are a beautiful blend of elegance, freedom, and flair. They let you keep the length you love while adding softness, shape, and personality. And more than anything, they allow your true beauty, your energy, your warmth, your confidence, to shine through. So if you've been thinking maybe it's time for a little change, but you're not ready for something drastic, this style might be exactly what you've been waiting for. It's fresh, flattering, and fabulously you. Every phase of life brings new wisdom, new strength, and yes, new beauty. Your hair isn't just something you style. It's a reflection of the vibrant, powerful woman you continue to become. Choosing the right haircut isn't about holding on to the past. It's about stepping boldly into your present. It's about honoring who you are today, celebrating your spirit, and embracing your beauty with pride and confidence. So whether you choose a bold pixie, a fresh bob, a playful shag, a sleek blunt cut, or flowing layers, remember this. You are not defined by your age. You are defined by your energy, your passion, and the way you show up in the world. A simple haircut can be the beginning of a whole new chapter. One where you don't just look younger but feel more alive, more vibrant, and more you than ever before. Own your beauty. Own your confidence. And never forget, the best is still ahead. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share it with a friend who needs a little hair inspiration, and subscribe for more tips on living vibrantly, beautifully, and boldly at every age. Until next time, stay beautiful inside and out.